First, the top news headlines. After COVID break, Yaosang begins with a bang. Thousands throng Kangla Gate to fetch holy flag. Kuki People's Alliance KPA extends unconditional support to BJP for formation of new government in Manipur. SDO geologist inspects blazing fire at Kangchup Mapong in Kangkopi district. To COVID-19 pandemic, the festive gaiety of Yaoshang is back in the state. Yaoshang Sports Meet, organized by local clubs at every locality, marked the beginning of the festival. On the other hand, District Administration of Imphal West has made prior permit mandatory for organizing tabal chongba and musical concert as well as public gathering in relation with Yaoshang Festival. To mark the beginning of the Yaoshang Sports Meet, a large number of people comprising children, men, women folk, etc. of different localities led by volunteers of the local clubs throng Kangla Gate to fetch the holy flame since early this morning. People expressed delight over the festive thrill coming back in the state with the lifting of restrictions to curtail COVID-19 pandemic. All Manipur Working Journalists Union AMJU also joined the rest of the state in organizing Yaoshang Sports Meet. Media persons marched to Sacred Kangla to fetch the torch to mark the beginning of the sports meet. MLA of Nauria Pakanglakpa Assembly Constituency SKB also took part in the event. Speaking on the occasion, President of AMJU Wang Khemcha Samjai said, AMJU has been organizing the Yaoshang Sports Meet for media persons. The sports meet is being organized to encourage media persons to stay fit and healthy, the President said.
Festival sila ko yung inuin ako sport ako mahuk sa bali adalo mamang suo tayo bang ko pai maru bi ko di meta ko mo de ko media am du wala fa di mo ko ko am su mara chida ko di ko 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 di healthy society mo chang ba ba sa ko di ko ni lani hai ne ko ko ni sin di ko ya de ti bali sana bada ada concern education sabda lai bada ko ba ko mo ni lai adana da free ko di sport ko di futi ni futi ko bi sira ko da ko di ya house ko le ko ba ko di lai ba ko na kai je is na futi de mara activity ke item se ki le ko ba ko ba mana ai se ko sum ba ko ba ko na ko di ko competition to
MLA SKB commended the role of media persons in the society and stated people need to respect media persons who have been working day and night to disseminate news to the people. Lauding AMJU for organizing the sports meet, she urged everyone to work collectively to bring a better society.
Media thomba ibasi makoi shu sacrifice amani haidina hak thamjaningi prajana si understand tawonjaningi makoi na ngasi songthoga laibaki damakta kachin koya thungna aikoi na ngasi tv da phammaga yengba phangi basi ngasi media ge chinau singi maikai dagini aduna laibiriba public khudingmak nasu hairi bai chinau singsida khoigi gaini tawaidaba akhoi phuba chaiba dagi di hekdap nung tawba mayam ma adum akhoi suimin na ui ade handak suai gi kendra da dum mak thoki hai tare ko adu yamna nungai te adu gi wakhalon ta da ba magumna tawbadu madu tawon janing de ai wakhalon da di.
Meanwhile, District Magistrate Imphal West, D.H. Kiran Kumar, in a notification has informed that people are organization or bodies wishing to convene large gathering of people or take out or organize Yaoshang festival or procession or rally or Tabal Chongba, musical concert or any other public gathering in the district shall ensure that due permission from competent authority is taken by providing full details of program, venue and organizers in writing. All applications shall be submitted at least 48 hours ahead of the scheduled time so as to undergo due process of checking and verifications by the district administration as well as the police department, the notification added.
Ini kita tunggu dah hendak Yaoshang tahun ni habis dah kau harau guna lori tu ni sahaja lagi pun cabang kan deh. Yum dah pun sungai lagi ning deh. Yaoshang ni memang asli full enjoy tahu thar gaya na tahu deh.
Angang dikya club da para sport da thawaya wat maina Manipur da leiba nipun gudi ma ni sa tai na da ba sport da thawaya honjari ni hajari ni ai gi mota ai ta han da yaw ni ba asi na ha mane dum ai covid na sai smaya ta ba khong hoi da khalun ado smaya ta ba khong hoi da mai ado mai na han dai chong ra roi har ga mu ka chong ni har ko ham si chong hoi da na ado smaya ko de dum kham de mai
Pena mamang ay digay pa ko nga tani na adu da su khuram adu nai ko haidi handaki Yaoshang se adu mai toast tor phangba adu ko sports mai am yaw ba adu dagi kai ba thabal chong phangba ye thura di phani kai na adu chap san ye thare adu am harawi
Usually we have seen that again. Kani no pala. Ate, mga ano ni?
तो हद की कोई जिम मगल ने ना फोटो से बाइता है कोई जी हसंग फलसी हद की साथों को से कुछ चिंता को से बाइता है
Different drug rehabilitation centers are also organizing Yaoshang Sports Meet with an objective to bring drug users to the right path. Holistic Vista Substance Use Disorders Treatment Center also organized its 6th Yaoshang Sports Meet at Ningthem Jakarong in Imphal West District. Speaking to media persons, consultant of the treatment center, Yumnam Hemanta said, sports play an important role in the rehabilitation process of the drug users to make them fit and healthy. Besides, the sports meet is organized to help the drug users mingle with the society and to help them go back to their normal social life after getting the treatment, Hemanta said.
Nisha yauraga akhoi asa urudra bai tare nisha sarga mayam na sumo khoi nisha sabna ga tongana thambi bai tare adu akhoi sigi holistic vista sida la akanda akhoi masamu phanba dagi tungya akhoi sugumba akhoi ju mayam gi marka tinbe aina akhoi so yaw bai ana abi thongna no on pija boina akhoi ngasi akhoi policy akhoi holistic vista na sinna pangthok chabani
Tungi Yumbi, the Addiction and Rehabilitation Center, also organized its 4th Yaoshang Sports Meet at its premises at Moidang Pok Maning Laikai in Imphal West District. Chief functionary of the center, Thingujam Pradeep, and center in charge Mayengam Alex took part in the opening ceremony of the sports meet organized on the theme, Let's Stay Healthy and Stop Using Drugs. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Functionary of the Center, Thingujam Pradeep, said the center has been taking up steps to provide all the facilities enjoyed by people outside the center to inmates of the center. Not only the Yaoshang Sports Meet, but the center has also been trying to organize different events from time to time to remind the inmates that they can enjoy and participate festivals without using intoxicants, Pradeep said.
तो हद की कोई जिम मगल ने ना फोटो से बाइता है कोई जी हसंग फलसी हद की साथों को से कुछ चिंता को से बाइता है जी स्पोर्ट्स कोई मेनो पांडम जी तो kan कोई जो कोई मनुष्य ट्रीटमेंट तो मैं जी मैं मपान फंगी बा ꯁꯦꯝꯃꯕꯁꯨ ꯑꯦꯠꯃꯣꯁꯐꯤꯌꯔꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯐꯪꯕ ꯉꯝꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯈꯨꯟꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯆꯍꯤ ꯃꯔꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ.
The sports meet is also being organized by Right Living the Addiction Center located at Mayang Imphal Chabung Company in Imphal West District. Speaking at the opening ceremony of the 3rd Yaoshang Sports Meet, Chief Functionary of the center, Arun Kumar Sharumbam, said that the sports meet is being organized as part of the treatment process to make the inmates in the center aware that intoxicants are not required to enjoy any event. Kuki People's Alliance KPA has extended unconditional support to Bharatiya Janata Party BJP for the formation of a new government in Manipur. Governor of Manipur Laganation in a press release stated that President of KPA Tongmang Haokip along with two newly elected KPP MLAs Kim Nyo Haokip Hangshing of Saikul Assembly Constituency and Chin Lun Thang of Singat Assembly Constituency submitted their letter of support to him at Raj Bhavan in Imphal today. Tongmang Haokip reportedly told that due to limited time in the formation of his party, only 2 candidates were fielded and both of them won the election. Earlier, Janata Dal United and Naga People's Front NPF have extended unconditional support to BJP for the formation of the new government in the state. Independent MLAs Sapam Nishikant of Kaishamthong Assembly and Haukolet Kipgen of Saitu Assembly Constituency have also extended their support to BJP. It may be recalled that BJP received a thumping majority by winning 32 seats in the 60-member Manipur Legislative Assembly elections. A team led by SDO of Kangchup Gelzang T. Opendro conducted spot inquiry at Kangchup Makom village in Kangpopi district following a non-stop blaze emitted from underneath the soil in the vicinity of the village since March 30. The SDO was accompanied by Chief Village Authority and youth of the villagers during the inspection. The spot where the burning fire, presumably to be biomass ignition, is a banana farm located 55 km away from the district headquarters, Kangpopi, and around 2 km away from the village. The banana farm belongs to Thangmilal Naishil, age 53, and Daulam Tauthang, age 70. The area of Thangmilal's farm is about 1 acre, while Daulam's farm occupies an area of around 3 acres. Though Thangmilal Naishil could not come to the spot, Daulam Tauthang accompanied the visiting team. Owing to the scorching sunlight, the burning flame could not be seen during the daytime, hence the villagers put some dry banana leaves over the identified spot and within a second it began to burn, which testifies the emitting of the burning fire underneath the soil. After taking stock of the situation, SDO Kangchup Gelzang T. Opendro Singh told the media persons that burning fire has been emitting at various locations in the farm at Kangchup Makom village vicinity, affecting a vast area of the farm. The spot inquiry report will be reported to the higher authority and further necessary action shall be initiated at the earliest. He also urged the villagers not to worry as the government has the knowledge of the incident and necessary steps would be initiated very soon. Farm owners Daulam Tautan said he has planted more than 3,000 banana plants for the past 6 or 7 years and could easily earn more than 3 lakh annually. He drew the attention of the concerned authority to provide some form of compensation as they have suffered loss due to the destruction caused by the fire. Meanwhile, a team of geologists from Trade, Commerce and Industry Government of Manipur also visited the spot. A team of ONGC and Geological Survey of India had also visited the spot yesterday, while adding that they took samples for a laboratory test. The rector of RIAMEI, Professor A. Santa, inaugurated the newly installed operating microscope at Department of Ophthalmology Eye Operations Theatre at RIAMEI, Imphal. Speaking on the occasion, Santa said, Ophthalmology Department has been in need of having a separate operation theatre and expressed happiness that the requirement has been fulfilled within a short period of time. Head of Department of Ophthalmology, Professor Y. Jingswingamba Meitei said, the newly installed microscope is an advanced operating microscope and is the first installation in Northeast India. It will benefit the people of Manipur and both postgraduate and undergraduate students, Jingswingamba said. March camp launched by the teacher of United Friendship Organization UFO RK Manishana was kicked off at organization headquarters at Chinglungkok after some break. Secretary General of UFO Y. Meiraba, Home Secretary L. Loyumba, General Secretary Central and Kopyamnganba and members of each branches attended the 5-day camp. Speaking on the occasion as a chief guest, social activist Sapamchakang Leipal said out of 60 assembly constituencies of the state, 10 have been dominated by non-Manipuris. Pauna and Thangal Market have been left only as a reminder of the names of brave freedom fighter as it is mostly taken over by the non-Manipuris. Meanwhile, the number of indigenous people of the state has been visibly reduced in Imphal city, Leipal added.
Imphal manungda mayamna ngasi tabirungani chahi taret khuntakpa January ki tang nipan da mayamna niksing thoron pangthoknari chahi taret khuntak potuga chap manana ngasidi Imphal mayol dagi maitai se khuntak khrabani Thangal bazar da chanbiru cho Thangal bazar ko boiwani Thangal kaithel ko boiwani mafon dudai da maitai kam leirige dudi changru kan da mayam loi ubiri Pauna kaithel Pauna bazar hailibni Pauna kaithel dugi akoi bada maitai kam khundarige maitai gi yum kya leirige di khuthi abm view adum mek seng khambiri aduna sigi Imphal mayol dagi maitai haiba phurup to khunta ki bu kuire hujik leitre Thangoiban assembly constituency dugi manung chali Thangal kaithel je adugi manung da voter chali se maitai chama phari bra chani phari bra mayam amta yengbiu.
Newly elected MLA of Moirang Assembly Constituency, Thongam Shanti was felicitated yesterday at NPP Moirang Block office at Moirang Kilem Lekai. Workers of NPP Moirang Block and NPYF attended the felicitation program organized by NPP's aspiring candidates in the election for Moirang Municipal Council. Speaking on the occasion, Shanti said he is indebted to the people of Moirang AC for their support. He promised to work for the welfare of the people now that he has become an MLA. Shanti also urged the people to forget all the differences that existed before the poll and collectively work for a better Moirang and Manipur as a whole.
I'm so happy. Aduga, I can work on the when I get the Zambian Chimana, I know that I was a Bobo. They get on with the support general. Maduna, I don't say Sadula, and then I will get the young Chimana.
Trustee of Kundongbam Rojendro Cultural Trust Imphal, Kundongbam Leina said people must face the hardships and difficulties in front of them and that truth will always emerge as victorious in the end. She said this while extending help to Rakesh Naurem and his family who have been taking refuge in another village after their house was burned down by some unknown people on March 4. She was accompanied by Secretary of the Trust C.H. Sharat, well-known actor and playwright Narendra Ningomba and theatre actor L. Angautombi. Leina condemned the incident and appealed to the people not to let such incident repeat in the future. Taking part in the service rendering program, Narendra Ningomba said both the Kundongbam Rojendro Cultural Trust and Rakesh Naurem share the same view and they have been working towards promotion of culture in international level. Under the leadership of Leina, they decided to extend help and assistance to the family, he said. India recorded 2,528 new COVID-19 cases with 149 deaths in the last 24 hours. India's infection tally now stood at 4.30 crore, while the count of active cases fell below 30,000 according to the Union Health Ministry data. The number of deaths due to the disease has climbed to 5.16 lakh and the active cases has declined to 29,181, which comprises 0.07% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has further improved to 98.73%, the Health Ministry said. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has surged to 4.24 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.20%, the data showed. On the other hand, the cumulative number of doses administered in the country under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive has exceeded 180.97 crore across the country. Meanwhile, with the resurgence of COVID-19 cases in Southeast Asia and some European countries, the Centre has advised states and union territories to continue focusing on the five-fold strategy, that is, test, track, treat, vaccination and adherence to COVID-appropriate behavior. In a letter to all additional chief secretaries, principal secretaries, secretaries health of all states and union territories, Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan informed that a high-level meeting was chaired by the Union Health Minister Manshukh Mandaviya on March 16, 2022, wherein it was advised to focus on aggressive and sustained genome sequencing and intensified surveillance and keep on overall vigil on the COVID-19 situation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said media can play a positive role in changing the lives of people and hailed the contribution of the Fourth Estate in promoting government's ambitious initiatives like Swachh Bharat Mission, popularizing yoga, fitness and Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme, saying these are the subjects beyond the domain of politics. Observing that the media has also played a very encouraging role in popularizing yoga, fitness and Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, the Prime Minister said these are subjects beyond the domain of politics and political parties, and they are about making a better nation in the coming years. Prime Minister Narendra Modi wished the country on the occasion of Holi. He called on Indians to promote brotherhood in the nation. He also tweeted that this festival of colors, a symbol of mutual love, affection and brotherhood that brings every color of happiness to everyone's life. Home Minister Amit Shah too joined in the Holi celebrations and expressed wish that this great festival of colors, joy and happiness infuses happiness, peace, good fortune and new energy in everyone's life. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and several other leaders also extended Holi greetings to the nation. As Russia's invasion of Ukraine entered its 23rd day, the G7 warned that war criminals in Ukraine will be held responsible. On Thursday, Russia intensified attack in Ukraine with strikes targeting schools and community centers, sheltering civilians. In this sharpest condemnation since the Ukraine invasion began, US President Joe Biden called Putin a war criminal. Joe Biden will also hold a call today with Xi Jinping as the US piles pressure on China not to provide support to Russia. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky urged German Chancellor Olaf Scholz to tear down what he called a wall between free and unfree Europe and stop the war in Ukraine. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. After COVID break, Yaoshan begins with a bang, thousands throng Kangla Gate to fetch Holy Flame. Kuki People's Alliance KPA extends unconditional support to BJP for formation of new government in Manipur. SDO geologists inspect blazing fire at Kangchuk Makom in Kangpokpit district. With that, it's a wrap for this evening news bulletin, and I wish everyone a happy Yaoshan.